Definitely a look in the mirror is needed for all of the guys on the Magic because, yeah, that was humiliating.
Who got the first hit, Trevor?
Well, of course, King Kurdi got the first hit. We
Absolutely.
need more playing time for King Kurdi. Am I right?
King
Absolutely.
Kurdi is getting more playing time next series. I'll say that.
Yes, sir.
Hey, welcome back to Fade the Mahoney. We're doing a Slate 4 preview between the Magic and the Wildcats. Trevor, that's all correct, right?
You know, it's really hard to keep track of these days. I can't figure it out either.
Yes. Yes. We're joined by Jordan Kurdi of the Metro Magic. Jordan, you put up with a lot of crap. We must have changed the schedule 3 or 4 times. You've been the best. Thank you very much. Making content surrounding MLW and trying to keep the timeline somewhat understandable is not the easiest thing, but we appreciate you being flexible, though. So thanks for hopping on.
Oh yeah, it's no problem. I mean, I get up at this time. Usually I woke up today before my alarm, so no problem at all.
This is by the way, I'm Mike. This is Trevor. Trevor's the expert on all things MLW, specifically when it comes to gambling on it. Thanks for joining the show, everybody. Thanks for watching. I always state, if you come on the show, you're part of the league and you have a jersey that's available, I will purchase it and add it to the wall. We are designing a new corner of the studio where I will better be able to display all of them. But Jordan, you don't have a jersey on the regular merch store, right?
I do not. You have to go to, if you want the alternate jersey, I have that, but not the purple jersey. No.
Okay. The alternate, is that the super
white
cool
one? That's a super cool white one.
Yeah. All right. You've put up with a lot. You've been very flexible. Trevor, I'm going to order the super cool one.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds perfect.
So I will do that. The Magic control their own destiny. Am I right?
Correct.
How's that possible?
That's where we are. This is the beauty of MLW.
How's that possible?
I mean, the Eagles series, to me, that took a big damper, honestly, because not winning game 1 when we easily could have, this last inning, they started getting hits and they came back, they 2-1'd us. Then the Cobras 2-1'd us. We squeaked away with 1 game in the Preds. That was an ugly series overall. Cratch is just ridiculous. That new 2 seam that he has might be the grossest thing I've seen in my life.
Good friend of the show, Ryan Cratch, who of course I don't have his jersey up, but it is over here. You guys are 2-7 because you're not very good.
Nope.
You're playing against the Wildcats, who are now 4-5. So again, to reiterate, win your games and you make the playoffs. I
agree. I mean, people keep saying that if we 2-1 the Wildcats or we 3-0 them, that we could try to get the Cobras, which I think the Cobras it's not looking good for us to catch them. I think we have to catch the Wildcats, in my opinion.
Yep.
So that it's already tough because you already have to face Kyle Schwartz and Sailor, just 2 kids that just mash. But I don't know. I feel a little bit different. I feel a little bit of magic again. So we're just hoping that just comes on by. But yeah, we'll definitely see for this next series.
Not since our first ever discussion with Jordan Robles. I think, Trevor, correct me if I'm wrong. This is our first discussion since then where we've talked to a player on game day. We're talking the morning of the game.
Oh,
That's the dedication that Kurdi has. Woke up early. So thanks again. Trevor, you got some lines? Let's talk some gambling.
Yeah. Also, this is probably going to be our most viewed episode because Jordan's probably the most popular player in MLW. So we're going to get a lot of new views here, hopefully, from this. And it's an important reminder to them, like you said here, we're recording on before the start of the game, which is probably about 6 weeks before this is going to come out on YouTube. So anything that we are saying now may not be relevant in the future to other things that are happening in the league too, so it's kind of hard to navigate that, but that's okay. It was awesome that Jordan was able to move it this morning because we were able to watch the Wildcats Cobras series that was on YouTube and yesterday and this time, which then gave me a little more information to make these lines. So I think you have to have the Wildcats as a favorite. And I'm going to go with minus 145 as the Wildcats with the favorite, just because of obviously what Jordan said with, you have Sailor and Kyle. Kyle's not had the best year, but obviously still both great pitchers, and the Magic have really struggled to hit the ball and to find their rhythm getting hits. They started hitting a little bit in the last series towards the end. At least Jason was putting the ball in play. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. The pitching has been there most of the year. So, but obviously you have Kyle and Nick are both really great hitters as well. So I think you have to put it at minus 145 as the number.
Okay. Jordan, I'm going to ask for your reaction to that in just a second, but to new viewers, because Kurdi's bringing us all these new viewers, Trevor and I discuss 3 things from a gambling point of view for every series. We usually bet on at least 2 of them. Money line, who's going to win the series? Wildcats are favorite. You got to wager 145 to win 100. If you like the Magic, you can get a plus number on them. We'll say plus 125. We also do the over-under, number of runs scored every series. And then we also do fantasy baseball betting, thanks to MLW Stats on Instagram and the work that Joey does there. Jordan, you got to agree, you guys are the underdogs, right?
Oh, 100%. I definitely agree with that statement.
Okay. I think it's too low, Trevor. I think it's too low. So I think we're probably going to end up with 3 bets. Can we hop into the over-under? How many runs?
Yeah.
The Magic can't hit or score, so this got to be pretty low.
Yeah. I wish we need to talk to Jason to see if he is going to remember to bring his cleats today. Jordan, can you make sure that Jason brings his cleats?
Don't even get me. Him on the mound, that Predator series, just seeing him slip and him just complain after him, like, bro, get your shoes out of your mom's car. Like, it's just remember, like, I was actually like very annoyed because we needed to win that game, and that game is really close for game 3. So no, I am telling him to. I might text him in a minute, just be like, bro, grab your cleats.
Yeah.
Also, if you could maybe pick him up so he gets there more than 2 minutes before the first pitch, so he can do some stretching and some warm-ups.
It's actually funny that you say that, because we all ride together. Obviously, we're really close. Me, Trevor, Liam, and Jason. We all ride together because we're all like 2 minutes away from each other, and we leave usually an hour 30, hour 40 before the game, and we get there 10 minutes before the game because the traffic has been just miserable up there. It's been so bad. We might leave 2 hours before today because I just want to take some cuts. Honestly, I mean, my average isn't very impressive, but I still need to do something to help the team, because I'm definitely not.
Well, I've got good news, bad news here. Good news. You have the 2nd best batting average on the team.
I know. That is good news and bad news, because should I be up there at 2? Probably not. It should be like a Trevor, or probably Liam too, and maybe probably Agner. But I always try. My goal is try to get over 200 each year. So it's not looking good for that right now. But I definitely need to take my time at the plate more. I feel like I swing at some ball, like they don't show it all the time, but I feel like I swing at a lot of balls, honestly. And then when I don't swing at the strikes that hit the zone every time, I just look like a fool. So I just need to be more confident with those good pitchers. So Kyle is I'm definitely have a couple pitches in mind. I watched a little bit of film, so I have a couple pitches that I want really bad in that strike zone.
To be fair, at least you're up there swinging instead of watching the ball go by like some of your teammates.
Yeah. We've talked about that. We chirp each other about that all the time. We always say we're washed nowadays. So what's up?
I was going to say, are you picking on Bonham, Trevor?
Maybe. I was doing that for you, JoJo. I was doing that for you.
It's kind of my deal.
Am I picking on Bonham?
No,
I mean,
I was. He's seen it's not his fault, honestly. If you could do a full montage, we talked about this early in the season. There's a full montage of pitches, like just the nastiest pitches of the season, and his Bonham standing there watching them go by. And it's not his fault. They're just ridiculous pitches.
Yeah. No, Trevor's always he's always very confident, but when it's like a 2-strike count, he does get a little hesitant in my mind because I think he is a good hitter. It's just I do think he gets really hesitant in 0-2 counts.
I think the key to success today for the Magic is if you can inspire Trevor to walk with that same swagger on the field that he does on the basketball court. We talked about that last week. He's got this great body language on the basketball court. He's draining threes all over the place. You know, he's looking great. And then he gets out in the field and it looks like, you know, his dog just died or something.
I actually agree. That's actually really funny. Because I went out with some buddies yesterday. I went out with Jorgie too. And it was really funny. I'm like, if Trevor just acted like he was in the 2v2 basketball league, I'm like, we might have like 2-3 more wins. Because me and him are obviously on the same 2v2 basketball league. I never seen a bigger smile on the kid's face when I see him, but that's just me, honestly.
Yep. That's what we got to do.
Oh yeah.
All right, so I need this over under number, right? Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go
real quick
Yes.
before you get there. I gave the good news. The bad news of you being second is your average is 154. Does that sound right?
That's just not good. Let's be honest, gentlemen. That's just not good at all. I mean, like I said, I want to be over 200. So 154 is not good. I don't. Do you have my average last year? Because I do not remember it at all.
I can look it up real quick.
It's
Yeah.
definitely in the hundreds again.
Our good friend Jason Chadwick is leading your team in batting average at robust 194, and your team average is 118, and somehow you guys have 2 victories.
Yeah, we're like the Detroit Tigers. Decent pitching, can't hit to save their lives in my eyes.
192 last year.
See, like that just needs to get up. I mean, it just needs to get up, especially my second. I can't have a sophomore slump. Like that's just not what I need.
Well, I learned from listening to a podcast called Pipe It Up
Okay.
that you are leading off game 1. Are you aware of this?
See, no. I had like MLW Discord. I saw like 3 people talk about it. I'm like, what? And then Jorgie texts me. He's like, "You're leading off?" I'm like,
Yep.
What are you talking about? And then Jason's like, "You might be leading off, bro." I'm like, dude, I have no clue what you guys are talking about. So we'll see when we get there. That'd be really cool. But
That's what Jack said. Something about spark plug. You know, you're the anchor of the team. You got to lead the way. That 154 average.
that's a good hitter if I heard one in my time. But maybe he wants me to get on base because I think I am the fastest kid in the league. So I am pretty confident with that. So I will. Yeah, I think I am the fastest kid in the league personally. So I think if I get on base, and as you guys saw, when Jason Chadwick hit the ball up the middle, went by Russell, I scored. Maybe that's what we need. I don't know, because I do get my hamstring stretches and my leg stretches before the game. So I am ready to bust a couple bases out if needed. So maybe that's it. I don't know, but I do think it would be a smart strategy to change it up though.
All right, Trevor, I think you might have to bump up that over under now, knowing that Jordan's leading off.
Maybe bump it up 25.
I mean, I think the key for you is just to take like an almost like Ryan Kelly approach to the plate and really just see a lot of pitches and make them throw you strikes. You know, if you get that plate discipline down and just, you know, even if you're taking 2 strikes at first, like make them throw you strikes and make them prove that they're just going to throw one down the plate. Because if you get on base, then that's where the good things happen, obviously.
Oh, 100%. That's kind of how I was. We could talk about it more later, but that's kind of how I was when I hit my home run last year against the Diamondbacks. I had that whole day and that before the whole series was like a whole drama fest for me. So that's actually a pretty funny story, that whole series. But yeah, no, I definitely agree with you.
All right, you want this number?
I do.
Let's
I
see.
do. I want to.
I've been balling it around in my head because you have a team that's really struggled to hit and score runs. I mean, how many total runs they have on the season?
A lot, maybe like under 8, I would say.
Yeah, I think it's 8. So
we're talking about the Magic, according to this page, 9 runs on the season.
9, okay, 9, yeah. So obviously not a lot of runs scored on the season.
No.
And then
Quick
you have
math.
the Wild.
Quick
what's it?
math. That's one per game, I think.
Yeah, that's one per game.
That is
So
one per
that's
game.
you don't. That's just not a key to success. And I'll let you do the over under, but I'll do my little take on the Magic hitting in a second.
Okay. And then you have obviously they've also had, when the games that Bonham's pitched, he's mostly done well, but he is prone to the home run ball, which is troublesome. And then obviously Jason, you don't know what you're going to get, whether he's going to throw strikes or whatever is going to happen there. He did tell us that he had the best stuff he's had, despite the lack of cleats and the 18 walks. He had the best stuff. So, man, oh boy, I'm gonna go 15 and a half, which
Okay.
I don't know. I'm scared to see which side you're gonna take, JoJo.
6, 9, 10. This is easy. This is under all the way. You just
Okay.
tacked on an extra like run and a half where it should be just because Kurdi's leading off and he's going to be a spark plug. But
You know why I tacked on an extra run? Because I just pictured Kyle and Saylor hitting like 2-3 run homers each, and that was going to be that's
mercy rules.
where it came from.
Yeah, some mercy rule innings. All right, Jordan, what do you think?
Actually, I'm gonna smash the over on this, to be honest. I know, big one. I'm smashing the over. I gotta believe, man. I gotta believe. I think we can be capable to hit the ball, because I think everyone on our team, they've shown they've hit the ball before. Everyone has. It's just they got to find it, and they got to be like more confident at the plate. And the reason why I do think we lose games, like, yeah, maybe we get like little hits here and there, but we don't hit home runs. We have 1 home run on the year. That's MLW need home runs. Like, that's the key to success. You can't be getting 2 walks, then striking out 3 times. Like, that's just, we need to hit the ball. We need to get the ball up in the air. So hopefully these risers that Kyle are going to throw are meaty and they can just fly out.
The third thing that we bet on, Jordan, we bet on the ladder production for the series. Could you please take one of your arms and point upwards? Don't think about it. Just point up with one of your arms.
Okay.
It's every time, Trevor, you get to go first. Every time. I'm going to have to switch which side of the box we're on.
You're acting like it's an advantage for me here.
Well, you won yesterday, right?
I did
Or
win the
6 weeks ago.
6 weeks ago. Yes, I won the 6 weeks ago when I had who did I have? Baron, right?
Yeah, the Red Baron. That guy's a good pitcher.
He's
Kurdi.
he's disgusting. He's a really cool dude too. I had a good chat with him. I was like, bro, I can't even. I feel bad for like saying, "Hey, good pitching," because you're carving us up. But no, he's a really cool dude. He can definitely play some balls. That sounds weird. Pause.
I think we've got a clip right there.
Maybe.
He was our guest for the preview show for that series. Really nice guy, some good information there. And I think I literally, while we were talking, I just got a message from Drew Davis, who said he watched it. We beat the crap out of Drew Davis in that episode, and he's always a good sport. He said it was funny. Probably 5 weeks ago now, you guys watched him do the recap of that series with us, probably.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Drew and Baron might be coming back on to recap that show. So ladder. Sorry, sidetrack. Who are you taking?
Nick Saylor.
Smart.
Yeah.
Is this just overall, or is it's like overall pitching, hitting person, or
Pitching, hitting, fielding?
Yeah, MLW stats on Instagram. Guy by the name of Joey has put together his system for basically fantasy baseball for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So we each take one player every week, and whoever has the most overall points wins $100. We also have a slate long competition for Slate 4 that involved, as you all watched a few weeks ago, both Cheatham and Chadwick were involved with that. So we each have a team for that, and we'll have Slate 5 coming up soon, I guess. I'm going to go with my guy, Trevor Bonham.
Nice.
He's
That's
my
funny
guy.
because I would have taken him too, to be honest. That's actually I like that pick a lot.
If you don't pitch, it's very difficult to win. And from what I heard, he shows up with cleats every game. So I'm going with him.
Yes. Yes. And he's pitching 2 games no matter what again today, I think. So yeah, he'll be on the mound. Even if he has a straight face or a smile, he's on the mound.
It would be great if Kyle also pitches 2 games. That would be good for me. Because you took Sailor, right? That's what you took, was Sailor.
Yes, but it's not going to matter if Sailor hits 4 home runs.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
I'm hitting the parlay with the over with the Sailor 4 home runs and the what's it called?
Well, you have Sailor and you have the over, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna lay the wood with the Wildcats too. Okay.
Okay, that's that's
So
fair. That's good.
I mean,
hedge for you.
fair. That's fair.
we've got 3 bets going. Jordan, can you? I've only been in these streets for close to a year now. There's a lot I still don't know about the league and the history of the league. How long have you been in the league? How did you get in the league? All that good stuff. Can you inform me?
All right. It was I joined the league last year. Last year was my rookie year. This is my sophomore year, obviously, and I'm slumping, but it's fine. And yeah, I was really disappointed actually when I didn't get drafted last year. I wasn't happy. Jason was like talking to me. He's like, "Hey man, do you want to get like frickers or something?" So we ordered some frickers. We went to CVS. And as we're walking in the CVS, Jason had a little ring on his phone. It was Jack Agner. He's like, "Hey man, is that Kurdi kid pretty decent?" Jason looks at me, just biggest smile. He's like, "Bro, look at this." I look, my heart just dropped because I'm like, I really wanted to be in the league. So it was just really cool to see that text. He's like, and that's kind of how it all happened. Honestly, we were at a CVS getting Jason some ketchup for his hamburger. That's what we were doing. So I always think that's pretty funny. And the other little thing is Jorgie and Chris wanted to sign me before the Magic. They wanted to get me, but they weren't really happy when I got signed in the Magic. They did want me. So that's a cool little fun fact, I would say. I was almost a Gator. So yeah, I always think that's just a cool story to think about and say.
Who did the Magic draft last year that they didn't draft you? Do you know, Trevor, off the top of your head? Did they have a pick?
What was it? No, they didn't, because they traded for Cheatham.
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, so they were gonna pick me up via free agency again.
Oh, so that worked out. Are you able to like negotiate terms? Like if the Gators and the Magic are both.
I just feel like Zerlag didn't really text me because I was next to Jorgie and Chris texted me a lot. But honestly, just Jack kind of just swooped in first and it's kind of how it went. He just picked me up and Kyle was all good with it. He texted me saying I was a member of the Magic. Jorgie walked in the room absolutely fuming, but it was really funny to see them argue over me. I felt kind of cool. So I will always take that. But no, just the Magic just got in first before the Gators.
Awesome. Jack, he's the captain, right?
Correct.
He's having a great year. 0 for 12.
It was just the one. He only played the one series.
One series.
Yeah.
He will be at the series today though.
Oh, he will be.
He will be.
I thought he wasn't going to be there.
Nope. He texted us earlier this week saying he'll be there.
Trevor, come on. Chadwick first announced when he was with us that Jack was going to be there for the series. And then 2 days later, Jack on Pipe It Up said he was breaking news that he was going to play, even though we had the scoop. 48. We had
that's
48. Him playing actually makes me feel better about my bet. I mean, again,
I remember that scoop. What's
0 for 12?
Yeah, I remember that scoop, but I thought it was in the opposite. I thought it was that he wasn't playing. I misremembered that. Okay.
All right.
So to speak.
Jordan, what are you up to? I hear you've got some cool new job. Can you talk about it a little bit?
Yeah, I could talk about it, but I am a training camp assistant for the Detroit Lions. So I started last Tuesday, met at Ford Field, which is always sweet to just do. And I kind of it's just like a little internship for like a month and a half, but it's a really cool experience. I'm at Allen Park, the practice facility. So I'm basically just setting up camp, honestly, for the Lions, setting up the tents, the little fences. This upcoming Monday, I think we're going to see Jared Goff, TJ Hawkinson, and I forgot who else. And then 3 other PGA players playing a little par 3 that we have at Allen Park.
Oh,
So that's really cool to see. But yeah, players come next week. So while we're setting up, I'll see Big Aiden. Can't wait to see him. I'm a big Michigan fan, obviously. So I cannot I actually can't wait for camp to start. I will be working a preseason game as well. I'll be on the field, throwing t-shirts, talking to some players and stuff like that. So it's a really cool experience so far, and I just can't wait for camp to actually start.
That is so cool. Are you from the area? Are you a Lions fan then?
Oh, I'm a diehard Detroit fan. Anything Detroit sports, I love.
All right.
It's pretty impressive that you now get to be a part of 2 terrible organizations.
Oh, we love it. Oh, we absolutely love it. I actually believe, of course, I'm drinking the blue Kool-Aid again, but I believe in them a little bit this year. I think they can get second in the division over the Vikings, but that's just me.
You would, yes or no, you would beat Jared Goff in the 40?
I think I could.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you said you're the fastest person in the league, and
Oh yeah,
he's probably not.
yeah. I think I beat him with 40.
Can we get an off-season MLW video? I know that MLW Discord was asking for this of a race between you and Warda.
Ward is quick. I wouldn't know. I think of it like this. I think me overall speed, I'm the fastest in the league. Running bases, I think Jimmy and maybe Warda. I think Warda could beat me out running like a full bases. So Jimmy definitely could. He just has quick feet and he doesn't have like a big stride. So he kind of I think he gets around the bases quicker than me. But if it's just a straight 100-meter dash, I think I got it in the bag, personally.
The Magic can make the playoffs, Trevor.
Yes, they can. And I think they will. I'm
it.
a Magic believer.
Wow.
Let's go.
So what do you think they're going to sweep this series?
I don't think they're going to sweep this series, but I think they're going to win this series. And I think they're going to backdoor their way in.
That would just be a dream.
There's still one more series after that one, Mike.
Correct.
Well,
We're facing the Mallards next series.
They got to go 4-2.
They're going to go 4-2.
And the Wildcats are going to go 2-4.
Yes, sir.
I don't know who the Wildcats faced their last series. I totally forgot.
Gators. They got the Gators.
Trenton boys are going to help you out.
If we 2-1 them or sweep today, and then we do good against the Mallards, 2-1 or sweep, I hope the Gators and Wildcat series will be after the Mallards and our series with the Mallards, because I will be there and I will be the biggest Gators fan known to mankind.
Trevor, as far as we talk gambling here, what are the odds currently of the Magic making the playoffs right off the top of your head? It's got to be like, well, we did it with Jason, right?
Yeah.
We said it was like 60-1. It's obviously not that anymore after
what?
No,
happened. It's
in the 100s, in my opinion.
Let me say.
What'd you say, Jordan?
I think it's in the 100s, but I'm smashing those odds personally.
100-1. No, it's not like that. It's probably like 15-1.
Yeah, I was going to say 17-1.
Yeah. I'm not going to lay those kind of numbers, but all right. Is there anything here we didn't cover that is important? You have any questions for the man, Trevor?
Yes, I do. So the King Kurdi fan club is pretty big. You have a lot of fans, and I think a lot of it comes from the amazing game against the Diamondbacks where you hit the home run. Mike, if you should have watched this before, you probably haven't seen it yet. It was a magical moment in MLW history. Talk us through that day and everything that went on during that day for you.
All right. So before the series, I didn't think I was gonna go to the series. I didn't think Jack was gonna invite me out. He said he told me, he texted me, he's like, man, you can go, but I don't know if like you'll play. But and I was like skeptical of going. I'm like, do I really want to go if I'm not playing? But I was like, you know what? I'll go. What's the worst that can happen? Honestly, just a couple hours of my day just watching wiffle ball. Like it's not that bad. So I head out there. Swanson and Jack and Jason started the first game. Then game 2, he switched it up with me and Swanson. And the moment almost didn't happen. And I mess with Jason with this all the time. So this is definitely jokes, but Jason kind of blew it in game 2. If we're being honest, he gave up a homer to Jonah. I just absolutely stunned, and then they scored a couple more runs that inning. We were just absolutely defeated. And then I get a walk. I think Jack gets a walk, and then they switched Jonah. They put in Jimmy Knorp when he was obviously hot that year. He was literally the Shohei Ohtani. And they sub him in, and then Jason strikes out. And I'm like, then I'm up to bat. And I know Jimmy, he's a good friend of mine. I know what he likes to throw to not the greatest players. So I'm thinking to myself, all right, he's throwing a slider probably 90% of the time here. So I think it was either a 1-1 count or 2-1 count. I don't remember. But I remember I was like, dude, you got to hit the ball. I'm like, we got it. I'm like, we can't be taking walks right now. We need some runs. So I literally just saw it. And I'm like, that's a slider. I swung, the ball hit the bat. I saw the ball go in the air. Darkness. I'm not kidding. I don't really remember what happened. I remember just booking. I remember running around second base in darkness again, honestly. And then touching home plate, just celebrating with everyone. It was honestly just such a cool moment. And the King Kurdi stuff, that's so cool to me. That's the cool little fan club. I wouldn't mind some King Kurdi t-shirts, but I'm not gonna ask Kyle for that. You know how you get the Get Knorp shirt?
Yeah.
I was thinking just kind of the same way, but just instead of Get Knorp, got King Kurdi and then just like a little crown on like the head.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's a cool design personally, but I haven't really talked to Kyle about that because I'm not trying to be like, hey man, make my own t-shirt. But I'm not really trying to do that. But
if he's smart, he will. You're the most marketable player in the league right now. I mean, and the mic'd up session was great. Like, it's great. We gotta embrace it for MLW.
Oh yeah, I love those mic'd up sessions. They're always fun. It's always a good time. I love being out there. All the guys are really cool. It's always so fun. The All-Star game video, the home run derby video. You guys are going to enjoy that video a lot personally. So it was such a fun. It's so fun going up there anytime.
All right. So step 1, we got to just get you a regular jersey on the merch store, right?
Yes.
Trevor, most popular guy in the league without a jersey? Come on.
It's got to be.
Come on.
I mean, Gus has a jersey, right?
Gus has a jersey.
He has a jersey?
Yeah.
I did not know that. All right. Yeah, I kind of want, yeah.
Pick your mind today. Hey, here's what you need to do. Oh, this is going to be perfect for the video. Hit a home run off of Kyle and then yell at him while you're running around the bases. You need to get my jersey on the site.
Give me a jersey.
Or like King Kurdi, come on, please let it happen.
If I get a home run today, I will. I have a couple things on my sleeve that I've been wanting to do. So if I do get a homer today, you will see some pretty funny stuff by me.
That's exciting. Trevor, what else? Any other questions?
No, I think that's it. I just want to say, I feel like I'm now just a huge Magic fan. And I feel like we've discovered the recipe for success for them. Jordan's got to take some pitches, be patient, get on base, right? Trevor's got to bring the swagger from the basketball league. Chadwick's got to bring his cleats.
That's a big one.
And Jack just needs to bring that energy that he brings. Liam worked on that, shorten up the swing that we talked about with Jason last week.
Mm-hmm.
I think Magic might even sweep this series, to be honest with you.
Wow. Trevor Bonham currently 3 for 30.
Listen,
he's better than that. He's better than that.
Can't be much worse. So.
It's called variance, JoJo. Variance. Positive variance coming his way now.
Oh yeah.
I just need him to pitch well. I need him to pitch well. I need to turn it around. You've been beating me up on the ladder as of late. All right. We've talked MLW. We've talked NFL. We've done some gambling. We got some Kurdi origin story. Got to get you a jersey.
Oh yeah.
Got to get you a
Oh,
jersey.
yeah.
Doesn't make sense. What is Gus? 12? And it just says Gus on the back. I wonder
Yeah, it's his first name. It's just funny to me, but
It's great.
All right. I covered everything on my list here. We did all that. Jordan, you're the best for being so flexible with us and our crazy schedule and the MLW schedule. We appreciate it. I have to go to a special site, right, to order that? And
it should be on the MLW website, and then you click a little link, and then it should take you to that website.
all right,
So-
people who are watching this, follow my lead. Order. It's called Moxie, right? The Moxie jersey.
I'm pretty sure, yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
Moxie.
Order the Moxie jersey. Order the Kurdi Moxie jersey, like I'm doing. I've ordered a couple of additional jerseys for a couple of guys who are supposed to be coming on to help preview some shows. So once I get in the new studio, hopefully those will all be up so we don't have to keep rotating. And it's just the best. I just can't believe the Magic can still make the playoffs. And Trevor, if you were a gambling man, would take that 17-1 and think
Yep.
do it.
I'm smashing it. I am
do it.
smashing it.
do it. I'll
I totally believe. I believe in the Magic. I do. I really do. I love it. I love being the underdog because the stories are always great. So
All right.
I just want a 30 for 30 so bad. I just think those are so sweet. I want one so ever since the Gators got one and Chris and Georgie, I was actually mad they won the World Series, but that's just I was not happy when they won because this is all I heard, and I was sick of it. But I want a 30 for 30 more than a lot of things, so I really want that.
Well, we have super high hopes for you in your series today because our run of guests, how they have been performing after talking to us has it's been pretty remarkable. From Knorp has had multiple good series in a row. Chadwick hasn't been garbage, so I guess that's good for him. Chris had his amazing series. The Red Baron did really well. Drew hits the crap out of the ball every series. So Jordan Robles, pretty good player. So
He's
pretty good run our guests have been on. So good luck in the series playing today. You guys will all watch it on the YouTube tomorrow. And King Kurdi, this was awesome. Thank you so much for joining us, and good gambling, everybody.
Oh yeah. Thank you, everyone.